Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I guess you can see me and everything's good.
Yeah, I can see you okay. You're kind of just like on this half of the screen, but that's okay. I can see you.
Well, my wife is going to join us, so it's kind of why I'm sideways. So yeah,
Oh, okay, perfect. Awesome.
yeah. There we go.
So,
There she
all right.
is.
How's it going today?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, thanks. It's actually like sunny and warm out today here, which is I'm in Canada, so it's been very cold for too long. So it's
Wow,
quite,
Canada. Yeah, we're in Pahrump, and it's windier than ever, but at least it's sunny. So
yeah. You're in where?
Pahrump, it's about 50 miles north of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, cool. Nice. Oh, warm then. That's
Yes,
awesome.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah. I've been out to Fire Valley, I think it's called. It's kind of by Las Vegas.
right. Yes,
Um,
yes.
so cool. The rock,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
landscape, I was just like, I've never seen anything like it. It was just awesome. I live in the prairies, so there's
Ah,
no mountains. It's all fields. It's just very boring landscape here. But yeah. So today
cold.
I just yeah, it's cold and flat. It's boring. But yeah, today I just wanted to kind of go through the program with you, answer your questions, help you to understand if this is something you want to do or not. And then if you want to get started, I can help you. If not, that's totally fine too. At least you know like everything that's included and how much it'll cost and see if it's
All
something
that
that
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the questions. Yeah.
Obviously, and I apologize to start out this way. We're skeptical only because, well, this is what our fourth, fifth, something like that thing that we've tried to buy and just been scammed like you wouldn't believe. Um,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
we're just like we're desperately searching for something that's going to work.
Yeah.
And so you go searching, you get in with a program, they want a ton of money, and blah, 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 blah. And yeah, we've just been scammed. So obviously that's why we're a little hesitant, but yet um, we've been doing business for about 18 months. We have the
Okay.
Shopify store. It's physical products. We started out with Amazon and
Mhm.
found out that that's another killer. So I mean, we've tried a few
Yeah.
things that didn't work.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's
So,
just
okay. So when you were scammed, it or were you like you paid for something and got no program or you got into a program that had no results kind of thing?
Um, that's a great question. So let's see. The first one was Traffic Ninjas. Um, to me, that was nothing but hype and virtually no training.
Okay.
Um, got out of that one. Then we went to Max. I can't remember what he was. He was all about social media because we figured out we needed social media to get where we needed to go.
Okay.
Um, 100 and some odd videos later, and I'm like, it was so overwhelming and virtually I don't know how to explain it. It just didn't fit, just didn't work.
Right. Yeah.
The last one was Adam Charrington.
Okay.
Everything looked perfect on that one. I mean, he had, proprietary software. He had everything that you could think of. This, now you can get into affiliate marketing and it's going to work and you're going to make a ton of money
Mm-hmm.
and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Never got the programs. You have to have these programs that he's
Wow.
saying was proprietary. Signed
Hmm.
up and never did get them. So I'm like, okay, without that, it doesn't really work. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what is it you're trying to do, I guess, to see how I can help? I didn't get your name, by
Okay.
the way. I'm Sarah. I know, Lee, I see your name on the Zoom there. But what's your name?
Oh, I'm sorry, Marie.
Murray. Okay, nice to meet you. Yeah, so what is
So
it you guys are trying to accomplish
well, actually,
online?
two things. We got our Shopify store. We've got a ton of inventory that we need to sell. So
Okay.
what you're doing doesn't fit that, but obviously we can learn from it.
Hmm.
So that's kind of step one. We need to get rid of all the inventory. We want to get rid of physical products in down the
Yeah.
road because we found that that's just too expensive. There's not much profit margin in it, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So yeah, now
Hard
we're
dealing
trying to
with
go
physical
into the.
inventory.
We wanted to go into the affiliate side of things, and again, I see that that's kind of a very long term, and it can be very, some changes and your whole business is shut down. So
Hmm.
I'm like,
And you're only
well,
making a
maybe,
percentage of like a commission of whatever the products you're selling, right? So
right.
rather than being the business owner, and if they go down, you go down. If they change, it's still like kind of being an employee in a way.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I mean, we're trying to make money on the internet. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Okay.
From looking at your program, it's quite obvious. You're right. Local businesses need to have customers. So if we
Hmm.
can, find a way to give that to them, I mean, that's just common sense. They're going to pay you for it. And so
Hmm.
that's why I'm interested in the program. I just don't know exactly how to go about doing it the right way and
Hmm.
not making a bunch of mistakes like I'm sure a lot of people have done in the past. So, obviously
Yeah.
looking for something that is solid, but yet let's put the work in and let's make it work. So that's kind of where
Yeah.
we're at. I don't know if that helps.
Okay. No, that's very helpful. What I found about people who same situation have done multiple online strategies but haven't had exact results yet, this is almost the missing piece that will then like, well, this works on its own, but it can link all of your like Shopify and your other efforts and things like that because you learn how to outrank any website on the internet and generate traffic. For me personally, I've been in the program since 2018, so I was in the corporate world. I'm not built for it. I couldn't do it another day. And I was like burnt out. I'm just like, hey, I have to find a way to make money online. I want to be my own boss. I don't want a limit. I want passive income. That was like my hugest goal was like to get paid whether I'm working or not. Um, so same as you found us online. I booked the call. It was in 2018 though, so it was a phone call, not a Zoom call. I didn't get to see the program. I'll show you guys the program. And then I joined. Um, I'm so thankful I did. It changed my life. And I run my own lead gen business now full time. And then I've been coaching. So on these coaching calls, just a little over a year, I actually reached out to Dan and Ipe and just let them know like I've had success. I've been in your program for a long time and like I'd love to be on these calls. So this program does work. Sorry, my niece is here. It definitely works but you have to work it. So it's a process that is tried, tested, true. Dan and Ipe are the OGs in this industry. The program started in 2014, so we've been ongoing for over 10 years now. And what we teach you how to do, we take you from very beginning to very end, and I'll show you the program so you can see if it's like a good fit for you, but it's online, it's self-paced. You guys can go through it on your own time, at your own pace. I would be your coach. So you got my cell phone number, call me, text me. We can get on Zoom. I can answer questions. I always say to students, like, reach out to me when you have a question rather than me bothering you and trying to hold you accountable on my terms. It's easiest for students to reach out to me when they need help. But yeah, you go through it. There's 24/7 support in our snaps. So building websites, there's 24/7 technical support, ongoing live training in our Facebook group. So Tuesdays and Thursdays we're live. And you can talk to Ipe, ask him questions. And then I connect you with another coach who goes over your niches. Um, that's a really important part of this business because the niche that you go into, if it's oversaturated, you won't have results. If there's not enough business owners, you won't have anyone. Like if you have calls coming in and no one to take on the work, you won't have results. I've done that before, so I learned the hard way. So we'll connect you with someone in the beginning that will help you to understand, like, are you on the right track or not? Um, it's unlimited lifetime access. And yeah, as long as you're actually doing the work and reaching out when you need help, if you're not seeing results, it's a process, right? So you could share your website with me and just say, like, we're not getting any calls. This is what we've done. Can you give us insight? And like, we'll show you exactly what to do different or what not to do. But have you built a website? Do you know what SEO is?
Yes,
I
I
don't want
do.
to like, you do know
Right.
what SEO is?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Have you
Excuse
done
me.
it at all before?
She's
Or,
she's an author, so I built her site,
oh, cool.
thenelson.com. So
Oh,
and
love
we're not getting
that.
no traffic to it.
Right.
So and I know it's SEO, but I did
Yeah.
SEO years and years ago, and I don't know why. I just felt like it was a game that I couldn't win. It's this
Hmm.
constant battle. And
Yes.
you've got, again, just like the backlinks and, you got to have
Yeah.
this, you got to have that. I mean, to me, it was like a battle I couldn't win. Of course, this
Yes.
was numerous years ago. Now it's like, well, shouldn't there be like an automatic program that does it for you? And obviously, it doesn't work if you do it that way. Google must find it and says, okay, we're going to, hinder your rankings if you use automatic stuff. So
There's a
that's
lot
what
of
I,
factors that go into it. There's a lot of steps, and like ePay, how you found us, he ranks globally for keywords. So he has mastered the skill set of search engine optimization. You can open those if you want. Sorry, babysitting, she just wants
that's
something.
okay.
Yeah, so he's mastered the SEO, and it is a strategy, and there's a lot of factors that go into it. So you have to look at the competition that you're up against, the keywords that you're ranking for. So are you wanting to direct traffic to the novel then, I guess, is what the website is there for? Or are you wanting to get like sales for the book, or just
Sales,
Sales for the
brand
book.
sales for the book.
awareness?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sales for
Yeah.
the books.
Okay.
So, and we haven't done any, if you will, like funnels as, as far as sales pages and that kind of stuff, landing pages. I mean, we've just
Mhm.
got the site up.
Right.
But again, I mean, we've got her site, then we've got the Shopify store. I
Mhm.
mean, between those two sites, obviously, if we could learn some SEO, get some traffic
Mhm.
going, it would help us tremendously. I mean, we have
Yeah.
unbelievable amount of stock we need to sell. So,
Okay. What are you
those,
selling? Just
well,
Kitchen gadgets.
it's kitchen gadgets right
oh,
now.
cool. Love that. Yeah.
We designed our own night lights, and we've got 3 different night lights on that site. And all the kids that see them, I mean, they just love them. But it's
Mhm.
like anything else, we got to get found, and it's just been
Yeah.
a battle like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
So
Well, everything is oversaturated right now. So there's a lot of online competition, and you really got to have a good mentor and coach, and people who've had success and like know what they're doing to be successful online these days, especially with AI. And there are so many scams. Like, so I when I call a business owner and ask them, like, I have a carpet cleaning lead for you. Do you want to take on this business? They're so used to people just scamming them that it's like the walls are up, because a lot of
sure,
people everyone's online now. Um, so I'll show you the program. I'll kind of
okay.
walk you through everything that we'll teach you. I'll share my screen. Um, and that way you can see it. You can give me your feedback. If it's what you're looking for, awesome. If not, that is totally fine too. At least which way to continue on in your search of really mastering this. So this is a program. You do get unlimited lifetime access. Once you're in, you're in. Um, and if you can't, like if this is not the best fit for selling your product online, you can always do local lead gen, which is
Well, that's kind of what I
passive.
wanted to do. I want to do lead gen too. I mean, I just see where that's just, yeah.
Well, it's just SEO is so stable, right? It's long-term passive residual income. So that's why I got into it. I didn't want to deal with the physical inventory. I really was burnt out when I got into the program, and I was like, I'm not a lazy person, but I need to work smarter, not harder right now. And so
Exactly.
with SEO, you build your website one time. You will do like ongoing adding content and do backlinks and things like that, but you'll build your website, you'll pick your niche, and then you do your ongoing SEO until your website is ranked where you want it to be. And then it sits there and it constantly generates calls for you. Uh, the call tracking phone number automates the entire process. So when a call comes in, you send it straight to the business owner who talks to the customer, helps the customer pays the business owner, and your business owner, their card is just automated. So you're getting paid. I get paid weekly. I do weekly payments. So you get paid every week or you get paid monthly. Um, and we'll teach you how to find what we call low hanging fruit. So in a area where the competition is not high. So there's little to no maintenance on these sites once they're there. That's how it becomes passive. So even if it's not the best fit for your Shopify or your products, like I do think if you are looking for a way to make stable money online, like this by far of all the things I've looked into is the best. Some of the pros and cons is like it does take time. We are working with the Google search engine, so SEO is not like you can build your website, publish it, and then be number one overnight.
Right.
It takes about 3 months to 6 months on average to start seeing your calls come in and get a return on your investment. We do have fast money strategies, so you could make a few $1,000s within your first few weeks. But yeah, this by far is just stable. And forever, business owners have always needed leads. They'll always need leads. And if you're in the right area, there's no shortage of people to sell to. So this is the program. You're just gonna hit start. You'll watch the videos in order from beginning to end. We'll show you how to use our Facebook group. I'll show you that right after. We'll go through the foundational goals. So you can sell websites to business owners and make money that way. You can do SEO on either like your website, which you would do for her book, or if a business owner has a website and they're not getting any calls, you can do SEO for them. That's a few $1,000s. Or you can do local lead generation. Which is selling your leads to business owners and they'll pay you weekly or monthly. So lots of ways to make money.
I
And
think
then,
that's where we're headed, really. I think we're doing
yeah,
the local lead because I just see that long term being, yeah, something that we really want to do.
yeah, I have a few sites that I know ePay's, if you've watched all his videos, like his tree sites, he's not touching. Like I have some of those as well where I'm not actively optimizing the website. It's ranked and it's there and it's automated. And this lady I'm working with, like her and her husband are so thankful it's about 8 to 15 calls every month. Nothing crazy, but it's within they pay 150 weekly for these leads and they're just over the moon thankful. And I'm so thankful for them. And it's just
Sure.
a really great partnership. And it's not a lot of work on my end. It was in the beginning when you're like building the site and you're doing the content. And obviously it's not just like get rich quick or easy, but like you do the work and it's long-term passive, which is nice. Um, just to kind of give you an idea of what you can make, it's about $1,000 per website. So some websites will be less in the beginning. Like some of the students I noticed it'll be like 500 a month or 750 a month. But then you start to understand like in this section here, the niche you pick really will dictate how much you can make. So if you go into like the higher ticket niches, bathroom renovation or epoxy flooring or wholesale real estate, then the higher the niche, the more you're getting paid. So I have a few sites where I'm making over 4,000 a month, just from one site because I'm in those higher ticket niches. So you kind of like, if you go that direction, you make more per site, but average will be $1,000 per month. So if you want to make $10,000, you just want to have about 10 sites published, is how you would get there. And then we'll show you how to do proper market research. So with your website for being an author, you're going to be looking at the competition that you're kind of up against, or if it is like a carpet cleaning website, you're going to look at the top 3 carpet cleaning websites in that location. You're going to look at analytics of their site. So backlinks, which are not foreign to you, content, keywords. You're going to use an SEO tool, and then you're going to make an educated decision on what you need to do to outrank them. So it's a process that it's like, hey, if this person has 12 backlinks, I'm going to have 20 or 15, and then you'll
So
outrank
you have the
them.
tools to basically see all that.
Yeah.
Because
Have you
without the
ever
tools, I mean, you're just, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what I figured out. It's like anything, if you got the right tools and you know how to use them, they're extremely effective and they work really, really well.
Yes. Have you used an SEO tool at all? Like
Um,
I use Ahrefs. Majestic is what we suggested in the training. It's very beginner friendly. I used that in the beginning. I would say use that first. It's $50 a month. Ahrefs is like 120 Canadian or something. Um, but or there's SEMrush. Have you used any of those SEO tools?
I've heard of them, but I haven't
Okay.
actually used them. No.
Okay, they will be helpful. So I'll show you an example of how you would do your due diligence. So understanding how to beat out the competition. If I was in the carpet cleaning niche, I would see these top 3 websites. These are the websites I want to beat out, right? So we always want to be like number 1 or 2. We want to be on the first page of Google. That's where like 90% of the people go and click to
Right.
call. So I would take a look at this website and I would copy and then paste it into my SEO tool. And then I can see they have 93 backlinks, they're ranking for 91 keywords, and then I would go and look at their content and things like that. Um, so you would want to have more backlinks, more content, and more keywords than what they have. And that's how you're going to outrank them. Um, so we do teach you how to find low-hanging fruit, which are like niches in locations where the competition is very low. And if it's a low competition, you're going to get results faster, right? So the more competitive it is, the more backlinks they have, the longer it's going to take, but we'll show you how to get quicker, faster results. We also have a copycat method. So you can click on these keywords and just see like exactly what your competition is ranking for. You can click on their backlinks and you can see exactly like where they're getting their links from. So you can really just like model or kind of copycat these competition and then use that to your advantage and outrank them. Um,
So yeah, when it comes to backlinks, I noticed that I can't remember his name, co-owner of this
ePay?
ePay. There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
He actually sells backlinks on his site, right?
Yeah. So you can
Is-
buy backlinks, you can use, he's got content, AI content writers. You can buy a whole site done for you if you want to from ePay. He offers a lot of services. You can actually hire someone to do the sales for you too if you want to. So he's really put a lot of services out there for everybody who can pick and choose on like what part they want to hire out, and what part they don't want to do, what part they do want to do, and just yeah, you have to pay, but it does help speed up the
Okay.
process.
Does
We use, oh, go ahead.
does he have like a I don't know, a menu of things like,
Yeah, done for
here's what
you
you get if you buy
services.
this, here's what you get if you get that, and yeah.
Yeah,
Because on his
it's
sales
a
pitch, it's like, he was wanting to give us 10 sites, and he says it's already
mhm,
built. So I was like,
mhm,
okay, after you get them built, that's when you got to do the work. But I didn't know if he was picking
mhm.
the niches at that point. Do we got to pick the niches? I mean, I didn't know where all that was.
Yeah, it depends on the package you go with. So there's the more expensive packages, he'll pick the niches, I think. He'll pick a few of them and then you pick a few of them and then he just kind of really does a lot of the process for you. So that's like one of our more expensive packages, but it's almost guaranteed residual income. So like you invest, I think it's 25,000, like you invest a decent amount, but you're guaranteed to make certain amount monthly every month ongoing and he's managing it. So it's kind of guaranteed. Um,
We probably won't go quite that
yeah.
high, but it's
Well,
nice to know it was available.
yeah, and some people do that when it depends. Like, do you have more time? Do you have more money? What do you want? Are you wanting to know the process and really like apply it in your own personal areas too, to like your Shopify and your other website you have and things like that?
Yeah,
Um, So we use Snaps for building websites. What do you use to build your websites?
I just use WordPress.
Okay, WordPress is great. I find it more technical. I find Snaps, we used to use Weebly. I've used WordPress, I've used GoDaddy's sites. Snaps, for me personally, is by far my favorite. It is built by Dan and ePay, so they have created the software for us. You don't have to use it. If you want to stay on WordPress, you can. It's about $15 to $20 a month for hosting here, so I think it's the same price.
Okay.
Free to use, but then your hosting is $15 to $20 a month. We have incorporated AI, so you can
Okay.
auto-generate websites really fast. We have our AI content writers, and then there's a ton of apps within Snap. So backlink research, keyword insights. We've got create images with AI, leverage the power of AI for SEO copy, and then effortless technical SEO analysis. So like everything you need for SEO and building your websites and like getting results is here. 24/7 support. So this little bar here, you'll talk to the team and they'll help you through whatever technical stuff you need. But we're going to take you through like step by step how to sign up for Snaps, how to build your thank you page, your contact form. CallSling is your call tracking phone number. So that automates the whole process. It's $6 a month per phone number. So if you have 10 sites, you want to have 10 phone numbers. And then there's your hosting, which will be $15 to $20 a month, depending on how many sites you have. You have to buy your domain names, and all of that will be about $30 a month per site. And that's
Okay.
going to be what you'll have to invest until you start to have your business owners paying you. And then obviously their payments will cover those costs. Then we have optimization. So this is what your SEO, your ongoing search engine optimization that you're going to do to every website until the results are there for you. So keyword strategies, keyword research, dialing in your content, setting your titles, descriptions, internal linking, image optimization, citation flow, do follow, no follow. There's that copycat method I kind of mentioned. Anchor
Yep.
text, yeah, internal pages. I'm sure you've seen it all, but it's like right here for you step by step what you have to do. Blog commenting, influencing, and then we have link circles. So in our Facebook group, we can actually link our sites to one another to get more powerful, authoritative backlinks to help us rank faster.
Wow.
Yeah, so we leverage the power of our Facebook group in our community. We've got 7,000 members worldwide. And then I'll just show you a quick example. If you wanted to do a link circle, hit the search bar. So any question you have has been asked before. We've been around for a long time. So like lots of questions have been repeated. People will post them on the wall, and then our coaches, mentors, and other students will comment. So use the search bar for any question and the answer will be there. But if we type in link circle, here's an example. Jarrett, he's on lives on Tuesdays right now, and he's so successful in this industry. So we're learning from people who are just very successful in this industry too. Success leaves clues, and we want to learn from people that are actually working the business, doing the business, and in this world rather than just teaching it.
Well, sure.
Yeah, so pressure cleaning circle is closed now, which means you can't join, but he put this out there, and there's 14 comments. So whoever wanted to be in this link circle, set in, and then they'll all have a group message and link their sites to each other. So the Facebook group is this is you're going to be your ongoing learning. There's the core training, and then Tuesdays, Thursdays, we're here live. And then you're always going to rely on this like library of lead generation for your growth. So under the featured tabs, here's Ipe, he was live. These are our live recordings from Tuesdays and Thursdays past. So everything is recorded and saved. There's too much stuff for you to learn here. You could never learn it all in the Facebook group. I'm still always coming here and learning. And then Google Business. Do you have like a Google Business profile for the website for your author?
I do. I do.
Yeah, okay. So if you need support or help, you will probably. Google
Oh,
can
yeah.
be so tricky with verifying, suspending, all of it.
Yep.
There's the core training, and then in the Facebook group, there's like live support for you because things are happening and changing all the time with Google.
Oh, yeah.
The algorithms and everything, it's wild, but I'm not an expert in that area. I lean on the experts to guide me when shit hits the fan. You just
Yeah.
go to the Facebook group and you're like, hey, this is happening, we'll help you.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then sales
and
training.
Google is tough. It's just that simple.
Yeah. Well, they want to make money off of us is what their main mission is, I think, right? Like they're not really here to help and support. They're more so here to profit. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's sales training. So when your website is ranked and you're starting to get calls, what do you charge? How do you sell? What do you do? How do you get paid? Right? So in
Great.
our tools section, we have a lead value calculator. I would say use this in the beginning. I didn't. And so I was just picking niches that I felt called to, right? Don't do that. Um, so a higher ticket niche, the average bathroom renovation is about $15,000. So the average ticket of the product or service is 15,000 per bathroom renovation. If you send a business owner let's do 10 leads every month. I always ask them, what's your profit margin? Average is 30% in this industry. Closing rate, and I asked the business owner, if I gave you 10 leads, how of those 10, how many would you close? And a lot of people always say like, oh, 80% or 70, but reality is probably 40, 50%. So if their average ticket is 15,000 and I sent them 10 leads every month, they have a profit margin of 30% and they closed 40% of those leads. Their total monthly revenue is 60,000. Their total monthly profit is 18,000, which means if you wanted to sell these leads per lead, which is a lot of work, you can do it, but it's a lot more work than selling all of them to one business owner. It's about 430 on the high end or 270 per lead on the low end. Monthly bill to the client, a low amount on the low end is 2,700 or on the high end is 4,000. So this is a niche with a higher ticket that will make you more per month because the business owners are making more. So when you're brainstorming your niches, use this. I went into like energy healing and Reiki services in the beginning, and it's like $80 per session. So how many sessions do I have to send a business owner to get paid, right? So
Yep.
if the average ticket of the product or service is $80 and I'm only sending them 30 calls every month, like it's just way lower. I mean, their profit margin is higher, but it doesn't make as much
Wow.
sense. So yeah, so
Wow.
that's the process.
That's a great tool to have.
Yeah, it is a great tool to have. And the ongoing optimization support is really helpful. And so for your Shopify and your products and services, like you can optimize your site with these strategies. Um, but I think, and obviously like ongoing optimization will help with your book, selling your book as well. But this is if you do the local lead generation, like you are guaranteed success. I personally have not sold like a Shopify product with optimization, but I have had people who have like put their products on YouTube and then optimize the YouTube channel and then they get a lot of views in their local area and that gives them sales or just like globally. So the Facebook group is like, I would have to connect you to someone in the Facebook group that can give you better insight than me in that area.
Well, and again, I think I'm doing the local lead gen first. You know, when we start making
Right.
money, then I can start to put the effort into the others. But for now,
Right.
we're needing this local lead. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all on with that.
Yeah, it's a process. It makes sense. It's tried, tested, and true.
Yep.
And there's so much support for you as you're going. And being a coach now for a year, the people that are not having results are the people that are just simply not doing the work. Like I had a gentleman, there's two examples I'll give. I had a gentleman join. He's like, I will do the work, but we're meeting tomorrow, and he's not done the work yet. And it's been since last summer, the end of last summer is when he joined. So life happened, right? He's just not really gone through the program, but there's a gentleman who joined and said, I need to make this work no matter what, has done the work and has, I think, 4 paying business owners now, making the money, making return on investments, is on the live training, reaches out for help and is working the program and it's working. So it's really dependent on if you guys are going to do the work or not.
You know, and that's what it's all about. You know, you're going to be a business owner. I mean, you got to do some work. It's just
Yeah.
that simple.
Yeah,
So
it is. It really is. I did not know anything about SEO. I did not know how to build websites. I wanted passive income. That was my goal. I'm like, I will learn. And yeah, like you guys can learn this process for sure.
it doesn't seem difficult. It's just like, again, get the steps right, and you know, you're going to be all right.
Yeah, right. And the optimization is just all laid out for you. And it starts here with your keyword strategies and research and having that SEO tool. I know it's it's a cost monthly, but like it's so helpful for
Yeah.
me at least too, it's like I export the keywords of my competition and I interweave it into my content. I use AI and ChatGPT and I post it online. Obviously, there's like with ChatGPT and AI, you want to have your human and AI. You don't just want it to be all AI because you'll get Google doesn't like that. But it's just now with AI, it's so much faster to
Oh
have
yeah.
these sites up. I used to
Yeah.
handwrite everything. Took a long time.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
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 Well, you've been doing it for a while, but you're right. AI has really changed a lot of the content on the web. It really has. So
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
matter of, like you said, you just got to get it to where Google likes it.
Yes. And you can humanize. You can write, take your handwritten content, put it into ChatGPT, tell it this is how I write, and then ask it to use that writing style into its auto generation. So many things it can do. It's crazy.
It is.
So
It is.
yeah, so we'll go over the cost of everything. So about $30 a month per website, right? That gets your domain name, your hosting, and your rented phone number. Um, do get an SEO tool, choose the one you want. The best. There's Majestic, which is very beginner friendly. That's about $50 a month. I use Ahrefs, that's about 120 per month. And then the total cost of the training is 6,860. That does get you 5 done for you sites. So you'll pick the niche. Um, you'll pick the niche and then we'll connect you to Dan and ePace team. They'll build out 5 websites for you and then you'll do the ongoing optimization. So this is helpful, those done for you sites, because the faster you get your websites published, the faster you're gonna get them ranked and make your return on investment. I always say like take 3 of those done for yous in the beginning and build 3 sites yourself, then you have 6 published. And then once you understand the process better, pick more niches and then use the last 2 and then build 2 more on your end and you've got 10 sites published, which based off of our average $1,000 per site, that's some pretty good money.
Okay. How long does it take to rank?
So fast results will be 3 months. That's your low hanging fruit, and I've seen it done. Um, Average will be 3 to 6 months. And then, but we have some fast money strategies where if you pick your niche and you want to get calls right away, you can set up your Google business profile. You'll start generating calls within a 5-mile radius, and then you can sell commission deals to business owners. And ePay actually has roofing companies where he has access to their CRM, like in Chicago, and I don't remember the other area off the top of my head. But if you built a website in these areas and you started generating calls, you will get 10% commission of whatever jobs you generate that from these business owners. So if you
Okay.
want money quicker, we got strategies for you too.
Because that's kind of where we're at. We're kind of needing some income.
Yeah. Yeah. So then you'll do the fast money strategies and lead gen. So you're going to pick 10 niches, like brainstorm a list. Both of you pick like maybe 50 each. Use ChatGPT, brainstorm. The riches are in the obscure niches, is what Dan teaches us. So brainstorm a list of 100 niches. Go ahead, you're going to print out these worksheets, fill them out, do your due diligence, narrow it down to your top 20, your top 10, and then you're going to go and set up these Google business profiles and probably do commission deals in the beginning. I have a student that just got paid $840 on a commission deal. Um, and then within the 3 to 6 month timeline, transferred over to weekly or monthly billing. And
Right.
then that's passive. Yeah.
Right.
I know I'm sending a lot of information at
You
you.
really are, but
So,
I think we're getting it. I
okay.
think.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's fast money strategies, but you're looking at like 3 to 6 months for your site to rank
Right.
based
Okay.
on the competition. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, like you said, it's a proven system. It just takes a little bit of time, which, we're okay with, right? For the most part.
Mhm.
Okay.
What do you think of it? Mary, right? Mary.
Marie.
Marie.
It's all a little daunting for me, but
Yeah,
yeah,
the technical side of it or what
yeah,
part of it?
yeah. I don't build websites. I don't really do that. So
Yeah.
I'd rather
What part
just,
of the process do you feel like would be easiest for you?
um, hmm, probably finding the niches.
Yeah. Do you like writing? Oh, you like writing. You're an author. You could do the content.
I also was in sales for 35 years. So,
Awesome. What did you sell?
radio and television.
You sold what?
Radio and television.
Oh, cool. I had someone that was in radio sales and like the coolest job to be selling radio ads, right?
Yes, yes. And I did
Yeah.
it in Juneau, Alaska. So
Wow. So you would have no problem with the sales maybe then too.
probably not. No, the sales part, top
Yeah.
of the mind awareness, all that, it ranked. That's what resonated with me.
Yeah. So just so you know, for me, like I'm not a very technical person. I'm more comfortable, same thing with you as like talking to people in that area.
Hmm.
So the sales part, you'll use the lead value calculator. You guys can do it together and then price out what your cost of this website will be. So 250 weekly, maybe it's in the beginning, you'll go a little bit lower and let the business own. And I will help you in this area, just so you know, like you and I will get on, I'll tell you what to say, I'll help coach you in this. But
Sure.
you'll just let the business owner know, listen, we're getting about 10 calls a month right now. But it will be like double that within 6 months. So the price will increase as the volume increases. But let's say you have what kind of niche do we want to do? I'll just take carpet cleaning. Carpet cleaning. I live in Winnipeg. So this is how your list of customers is just on Google for you, which is so easy. You don't have to have like a prospecting list, but you're going to put your niche of your website in the location that it's in, and then come to Google, hit more businesses. And as soon as a lead comes in from your website, you're going to use it as a tool to prospect. So you're going to send it to for free. And this is all in the training, but you'll send it for free to all of these business owners. So I just come to the list and I'll call them and I'll say, hey, I have someone looking to get their carpet clean. Can I send you their information? Can you help them? And they'll be like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then I say, is this your cell phone? Can I text you their information? They say, okay. And I'll just text it to literally as many business owners as I can. It opens the door for a conversation. We're not asking for a sale. We just simply want them to try to help a business owner. And I will send the first probably like 10, 15 calls that come in for free. You'll really get the understanding of who you like and who you don't like. It's like you can tell by the way the people answer and how they respond to you. Some people have walls up right away, and some people are just like, oh my God, thank you so much. I always deal with those people. I like try to work with them. So send them free leads. And then once they've made some money, then you say, listen, I have about 15 to 20 calls every month. It's 250 weekly payment. I will send all of my leads to you and you only. And you know, and you'll make some money and I'll just take a sliver to deliver. And it's actually way easier than you'd think it would be because everybody is getting these calls all day long. So it's Angie's List, Home Advisors, these other corporate lead generation companies that charge an arm and a leg and send one lead to multiple business owners. So a local business owner, find the small businesses like on the bottom of Google that are not getting any traffic to their sites, they'll want to work with you. And that's
Makes
the
sense.
sales part. Yeah. Um, and
And
then
because of the
maintenance.
tools, it's pretty easy to see which ones, not having a website or having a business on Google. I mean, most of them are pretty easy to find, then, right?
Yeah, I just go through this list and then also you can see like, hey, Santos Carpet Cleaning, Directions Call and Share, they don't have a website. So you could say, hey, I was on Google. I noticed you don't have a website. You want us to build you one? And a website is, $1,000 kind of thing. So the good money there if you make some sales in that way. Um, and then maintenance is just like making sure that the business owner you're working with, if they're paying you for 10 leads a month, that they're kind of getting their 10 leads a month they're paying for. And if not, working with them on like discounting their price or just over delivering the next month. But that's the maintenance, is just I make sure my business owners are getting their leads they're paying for.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So you might want to do the sales and the content and help, pick the niches, and then maybe Lee, you want to do the optimization is something you've done in the website builds. Um, and there's the process divided. You
Yeah.
guys are a great team, actually.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
it's just a matter of, again, doing the work and getting the sites built and getting them, ranked. I mean, that's
Yeah.
huge. So, um, I think in all my building of websites or being on the web, I've never ranked high. I've been seen, but I've never ranked high. So,
Yeah. And you'll look at the competition and you'll look at everything they're doing and do that too. And
see,
just
and again,
outrank
that
them.
that kind of a tool is huge because
Yeah.
I've never had them. I've never seen the tools where I could say, okay, how do I know what my competition's doing? And
Yeah.
most of the tools I've ever found, you know, they didn't work as far as I was concerned. So, yeah.
Right. And there's a lot of the strategies that go into it that will help you in the rankings too.
Hmm.
Like setting your titles and descriptions and things like that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So what's our next step?
it's up to you guys. If you want to join, I can get you started. If you need to think about it, that's totally
I
fine
want to
too.
join. I'm not sure as to what it's going to take menu wise to find out what we need. So I guess that's where I'm confused. Yeah, I want to join. I don't know what
Mhm.
it's going to cost us.
Oh, that's the 6,860 is the cost of the program. So, you get your 5 done for you sites with the 6,860. Um, or if you wanted to get a payment plan set up, we can do that as well.
Okay. And how much is that good for? I mean, like, you said you was going to help coaching. Does that last till I start making money or what?
Yeah, so you have my cell phone number. I'm your direct point of contact, and I help my students as long as they need me. We don't have like a set timeline, but most people they question themselves in the first few months and then they're fine. Everything is very thorough, so um, but I'm here as long as you guys need me for. There's no set
Okay.
time on the coaching. Um, and then it's
What's the
ongoing
payment
live.
plan if you don't mind me asking about that?
We like to have a deposit, and then we'll take the remaining amount and break it into monthly payments for you. We do go through a third party of financing. We just kind of switch that over. So we'll take you through financing. I think they do a soft credit check, and then they actually can break it up into get it down. I think it's like 40 something months, so you can get like a $200 monthly payment if that's something you need.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I could be interested in that. I mean, my process is obviously if we're starting to make money, I just pay it off.
Yeah, that's what a lot of
You
people
know,
do is like with
it's
their
just that
first few
initial is,
sites.
is a little nervous.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so you want to do the payment plan. How much of a deposit did you want to leave? For every $1,000 you leave, you get one done for you site.
Do you want to color back and talk about this first?
Probably.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this, which direction we're wanting to go, if
Yeah.
we can, and
Yeah.
then just set up another call or what?
Yeah, I'll just make sure you have, so the 204-904-8937, that's my personal cell.
Okay,
Do you want to touch base later today? What time is it
let's
there for
do
you?
let's do tomorrow if you can. Do we got time tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
See if she does.
You got time?
What time is there for you right now? Because it's almost 6 o'clock here.
Wow, that's late. 3:48 in the
It's
afternoon.
almost 4 o'clock here.
What? You guys are 2 hours
Yeah.
behind. Okay. Can I text you? I have to look. I have a few appointments tomorrow, so I'll let you know then what time for tomorrow if I can text you if that's okay.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
And 720-365-9928, is that the best number to contact you guys
Correct.
on?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and if you decide, you know what, let's get started, I can send you the link for the financing. You can fill it out and we can just, as soon as you're approved, I'll send you everything over and you can get started.
okay, perfect. Hey,
Okay.
thank you so very much.
Thanks, Sarah. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
yes, it was very nice to meet you both. Sorry, I talked a lot, but
No,
I
that's
really
okay.
wanted you to
That was
have a
good.
good idea. Alrighty, okay, we'll talk to you
Did you have
soon.
any questions before she goes? Okay,
Uh,
all right, I'm
Okay.
good.
All
We
right.
just
Yeah.
gotta
Okay,
discuss it and then we'll let you know.
for sure.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Okay, you're welcome. Bye.